Good morning from somewhere in Tennessee. I'm at a Love's. Let's see. Maybe that'll help. Okay. I am on the road and yeah, I have just been driving. I left, what was it, Tuesday afternoon? Where I left you guys, I took a shower and then I took off because, you know, I am not the fastest driver. Charlene is not the fastest lady on the road, huh, Charlene? And usually when I drive, I take the back roads. Do you know on Google Maps that you can go in and change it to like avoid highways or avoid tolls? And it's funny because I didn't realize I had that on, and the first time I mapped it out, it was like, I don't know, 26 hours or something like that. And it was actually 4 hours further south in Florida this year than we were last year. So, and I drove through the town that we were in last year. So it took me like 4 hours, almost three and a half, to get to just where we stayed last year. Yeah, so it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm at a Love's. I stayed over here, somewhere in Tennessee. I got me egg taco, my coffee, but I want to show you guys first. Too early in the morning, I want to show you guys something. First of all, look at gas is $2.87. So I have over half a tank, but I'm gonna fill up on. And you guys would not believe, I don't have a dump cap. And do you know where I just came from? I'm not saying it's as I'm not even saying that. It's a conspiracy theory. The monkeys took it. I don't know, you guys, if I forgot to put it on. Maybe there's some mental block now, or the monkeys saw I was there. I don't even remember, because I'd taken out the camera to tape the jungle and stuff, and I don't know how I could not put it back on. Oh my gosh, the guy at that company is gonna think I'm crazy because I can't even buy one. If I could, nobody would even know. Nobody'd be the wiser. I wouldn't be telling you. Seriously, this is no joke. I went there to dump, and I haven't been there since the monkeys took my last one, and because then I had to go get the bike right away. Listen, that was a high stress day, like getting that nail in the tire for the bike really put me behind. But anyway, okay, I'm gonna fill up and then eat my sausage burrito taco, and I'll get back to you. So I said I was in Tennessee. I took a clip last night. I'll show you right here. And you know what's interesting is I just randomly pulled in here because I was just like dunzo for the day driving, and it's the same one that I stayed at last year on the way home. And it was remember when Charlene wasn't starting? Like I'd have to get somebody to jump her so many times. And now I got smart and have my own self-jumping jumper cables. I have them right here. They're right down there in that bag. Best thing I ever invested in. So, but yeah, so it's the same place, like just randomly I chose this. So interesting. But so I am just driving straight through now. Like I am just putting the pedal to the metal. I want to get home. Like I said, I have to work on Monday. I have a 3-day shoot to be on, and then it's Jesse's birthday next week. And yeah, I don't want to dilly-dally, but there is nothing to see when you are driving like this. And I was going through, was it Chattanooga? And it was like when I went through Atlanta. So both of them, you know what I'm saying? The traffic. It's 6 a.m. The traffic was awful, stop and go. And now I'm headed to Nashville. And remember how I ran into that on the way here? Remember that's when I saw the lady in the van, who then I saw her with the monkeys? Hey, the dots are connecting. Interesting. So, yeah, so I'm gonna get on the road. So I'm actually warm. It's still warm here. It was 60 in Minnesota yesterday. But anyway, that's the plan, Stan. Like, I was anxious just to get on the road because I do not drive fast and I want to get back. I'm going to try and do, I have a little over 14 hours left, and I'd like to do 7 and 7 and be back, like, you know, late Friday. But I have a feeling I'm going to be home Saturday, and then I really want to just, you know, get settled, see everybody, and then, yeah, and then work on Monday. So, okay, well, it's still pitch black, but I think there's always way less traffic in the morning like this. Well, then you hit rush hour, you know, going to work. But, yeah. Okay. I'll check in later. Okay, I'm on my first stop. And so about, I don't know, 30 miles in, after I left from where I slept over at Love's, there was a car accident. Well, I mean, it was one car on the other side of the freeway, and it was completely flipped upside down on its hood, and all the stuff was like out of it. And I think it had just happened because there were no like medical on the scene or anything, and traffic was backed up. So I don't even know how medical gets through something like that. And I can't imagine. So, I don't know. You know, when you're traveling cross country, like when I was in North Carolina, I had just pulled up to like an intersection. I was going to go take a left to get on the freeway, and a motorcycle accident had just happened. The motorcycle was going this way, and a car must have pulled like right in front of them, and they went down, and it was a woman and a man. And I was going to stop, but there were already people, you know, helping. The medical wasn't there yet. And it was a woman and a man, and they were laying there not moving. They both had helmets on. Yeah, just see a lot of stuff. Just be careful. You know, there's a lot of semis on these, you know, well-traveled roads. And, you know, if you remember, if you were with me since I first took off, that's why I started doing the back roads, because they made me so nervous. And remember when I used to be like, oh my gosh, I might have to go over mountains and stuff like that, and I would literally get so anxious and have to, like, you know, sit and make a path. And now I'm like, yeah, whatever comes. Semis, I deal with them. So yeah, you just get used to all that. I promise. But you don't get used to seeing accidents on the road. Please don't be one of those people. You don't have to get anywhere that fast, that go like this and weave in and out, and it's just like, ugh. And so I thought, as I was driving, I thought that I would show you, if you don't know, on Google Maps, how to do that, how to put to avoid tolls and avoid highways. And usually that's the road I would take, and you get to see so much more and take your time. But like I said, I just need to get back. So here's how you do that. You have to download the Google apps on your phone, but then put in the address and go down to directions. Up in the corner, you see the 3 dots, and click on that. Down at the bottom, click options. And then you can click on whatever you want to avoid tolls, avoid highways, avoid ferries, and that's it. So, I just parked for the night. I'm at a Love's. Oh, can you see the sign behind me? And you see it's about to rain. It's like 4:30. And I can't lie. That was probably one of the worst drives ever. Okay, hear the thunder? I made it just in time. I am so mentally fried. I can't believe it. So when I got to Kentucky, the wind was like 30 miles per hour. And I'm serious, Charlene sometimes like would just get a gust of wind and it just like pushes you over. Like, I'm sure you've experienced it in a car. I have, but in a van, it's something different. And on top of it, then add a bunch of semis going by you, and then you get the drafts from the semis. And then the semis are boxing you in. So I was basically 10 and 2 white knuckling it the whole way. And you know, I left at like 7 this morning, whenever the sun came up. I don't drive in the dark, but I had to stop and take a nap because I'm just mentally exhausted. And then there was this bridge and it said, you know, narrow lanes, and I was like, how, because there were so many semis around me, and I am like, how are both of us gonna fit on here? And I was just sitting there like being like, okay, just get to the other side, just get to the other side. And then there was this one really like miles of construction where it was like, you know, orange cones or whatever on either side. And it said trucks stay left. So the trucks were in the left lane, or they were supposed to be. And then cars and me were in the right lane. And in the right lane, it was uneven. So one of your tires was like this and the other one was down here. And this part was like jagged. And so you're kind of like this. You know, there's the cones. Oh, it just was the worst drive ever. I highly recommend, if you can, to take the route, not on the highways, the less traveled routes. It's a lot more relaxing, I can tell you so much. And then, you know, I was thinking, because, you know, I gave Jessie my car, my Hyundai Elantra, when she was at college, and I flew out there after she graduated to drive it back. And the Hyundai, oh my God, I felt like I was in a go-kart. I was going 80 miles an hour and, you know, going around people like I see people, well, not like they do it, you know. Oh, a couple times, you guys, there was this one white SUV, and I'm serious, he would get like this far from people just to like weave in and out. It's just so irresponsible. Yeah. But anyway, so I was talking to Jessie last night. So this is the last time I am traveling cross country in Charlene. I can tell you that much. This is the last time. And even when I get back, I really miss driving just a car. Because like a van like this isn't really meant to be driven like normal day-to-day stuff, you know? It's raining. And I really miss, it just is too stressful to drive the van. Like when I get home, you know, I have shoots I have to be on, and sometimes there's parking, but it's in like a ramp, and Charlene's too tall to fit in a ramp, and you know, the gas is too much. But yeah, so, you know, it's funny, I thought, okay, I'm going out the way I started driving cross country, because when I first left, I drove to Arizona to do NASCAR, and I had to be there on Saturday. Well, here I thought it wouldn't take me that long, just like this. It just seems like I'm not going to be back till Saturday. I still have 9.5 hours left to drive. And I drove 4 hours on Tuesday. I'm so glad I left Tuesday. I drove 4 hours on Tuesday. I drove from 8 to 4:30 yesterday. And then I left at 7 this morning, stopped for like an hour to take a nap. And now it's 4:30 now. And I'm going, well, with the wind, I'm only going like 50 or 55, you know, but sometimes I'm going 60. But yeah, I feel like I'm just inching my way. But anyway, so, and I didn't get to write down people's names. When I get home, it'll be so much better. I just want to get home, you guys. I just want to get home. This is no fun. This is not. This is the worst part of van life. Like I said, especially if you aren't just going casually and driving and, you know, oh my God. Thank God I got off the freeway and found a Love's. I just randomly saw Love's and said, that's it, I'm done. Because I would have been stuck in this. Not in a, it's hailing. Remember when I was caught in that hailstorm last year? Okay. Either I'm going to crawl through there and back there, because I ain't getting out. Van life. Hashtag van life. Okay. I'm going to let you go here. I'll check in probably in a couple days. I might not do anything until I get back, because there's nothing to see. And I'm too busy doing this to even think about pulling out a camera or pulling over to see anything. I just want to get home. So, okay. I'll let you go here. Good thing I'm not in Kansas. Is that where Dorothy was? Okay, go out, make an adventure. When you live in your van, everything's an adventure. I don't know. I'm kind of over it, actually. Now, like I said, I won't be driving cross country anymore in Charlene. That ain't happening. Go make an adventure no matter how big or how small. You have to sell everything and move into a van. Actually, on days like this, I tell you don't do it. No. Crappy. I've had up to here with van life right now. Go call someone you love, and as Joy says, tell them that you love them. And don't you dare forget your magic. Okay. I'm done. I'm gonna go lay down. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.